Hi everyone. Today we're going to start by talking a little bit about the history of St. Valentine's Day, and then we'll talk about how St. Valentine's Day is celebrated in the UK. Now, going back in time, I think some of the origins of St. Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day are quite dark and very confusing, to say the least. So many people think it all started with the Romans, and they celebrated a festival, I think it was called Lupercalia, from the 13th to the 15th of February. And I think for us, it sounds like a very, very strange kind of festival, because the men would sacrifice a goat and a dog, and then they would use the skin of these animals that they had just killed to whip women, because the women thought that this would make them fertile so that they could have babies. Which is, again, very, very strange. But the Catholic Church celebrated St. Valentine's Day, which was based on the execution of two men, and they were both called Valentine. So they both had the same name. And they were executed by Emperor Claudius II for various reasons at different times. They weren't killed at the same time. They were killed on separate years. But it's not. We're not sure which Valentine we're referring to. Both of them, I don't know. But then, sort of around the same time that was happening, the Norman French celebrated something called Galatine's Day, which means lover of women, which is kind of also confusing. It kind of got confused and mixed with St. Valentine's Day as well, and it sounds similar. So again, it's all sounding pretty confusing at the moment. But anyway, the Catholic Church combined St. Valentine's Day with Lupercalia to make it more of a sort of a Christian festival, and that's really where the origins of the modern St. Valentine's Day started, or Valentine's Day as we call it now. And then like famous writers like Shakespeare kind of romanticized love, sort of made love more romantic, as it were, and going forward in time to about 1,000 years ago, in the Middle Ages, in Europe, handmade paper cards were became very popular. So to express your love to someone, you'd give a paper card, maybe a poem on it or a romantic message, and that's really where the modern day Valentine's cards sort of came from. And so coming back to today, in the UK, it's not as serious maybe, or it's not as important, I think, to people as Christmas. I know that I think in Korea you have, I think, 3 Valentine's Days, don't you? You have on the 14th of February Valentine's Day, where women give chocolates to men to express their affection, and then in March men give chocolates to women, and then you've got Black Noodle Day in April, where single people are celebrated. So I think in Korea it's very fair. Everybody gets to have their own day. In the UK we just have Valentine's Day on the 14th of February, and it doesn't matter who gives who what. Boyfriends can give chocolates to their girlfriends can give chocolates to their boyfriends. Same with cards. Men can give cards to women can give cards to men. It doesn't really have any set rules in the UK. But one thing that might be interesting for you guys is the idea of having a secret Valentine, or the idea, which I mean, we did this when I was at school, and I think people still do this now in the UK, where you secretly give a Valentine's card to someone, and you don't put your name on it, you don't say who you are, and then, you know, the other person has to guess who their secret admirer is. So maybe that's a little bit more interesting for you guys. I remember when I was at school, I certainly didn't get the most Valentine's cards, but it's okay. I remember getting one Valentine's card, and I got a heart-shaped balloon with it as well. So I was very happy. I never found out who my secret admirer was, but it was very nice to get a card anyway. So there is that kind of secret thing to it that some people do if they want to express their love to someone secretly. So that's something that people do in the UK too. But mostly, I think it's just for couples, you know, whether it's husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. I think most people, just give chocolates and cards to each other when they're in a relationship. But there you go. So once again, happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.